So this one's been on my mind a lot lately. Like, and again, I've fallen victim to this myself, but a lot of videographers are seeming to be stuck nowadays because all they're doing is offering video. Like, it's cool. Like, that video is great. But if your client doesn't know what to do with the video once you deliver it, it's not you're not going to get rehired because they're just going to be like, oh, cool, the video is great, but it didn't do nothing for me. And it's not because your video was bad, it's because, again, they didn't know what to do with the video. And I ran into this a lot in my early stages of like trying to do commercial content for people. Like, yeah, great, like I'll come do social media content for you, but it's up to them to post it. It's up to them to promote it right. It's just, there's so many like things up in the air when it comes to social media content for companies to where like if they're not doing it right, your content's going to look like it's performing bad because it was bad content. So as a videographer, you need to learn different skills. And honestly, that's what I did, and it's how I grew my company to over six figures because I understood that I couldn't just sell video anymore. A buddy Thaddeus of mine, he he was honest with me. He was like, "Dude, the video is great, but it's just video." So here's the shift that I had to make. I had to stop seeing myself as just a video guy, and I had to start asking better questions like, what is the goal of this video? Where is this video going to live? How are you actually planning on using this video? And what happens after we post the video? When you start thinking like that, you go from being a vendor to being a partner. I've already done a video similar to this, but I just wanted to say it in a different light. Maybe it reaches a different audience. And when you partner with somebody, that's when bigger opportunities start to pick up, as well as bigger paychecks. That's one thing I really enjoy about all this too, is you get paid more because you're doing more, and you get paid more because your videos are actually performing well and they don't feel like they're wasting money on the video content. One of the first times that I was offered more was I was hired just to shoot a simple event recap. That's it. And I listened. And what I heard was a team struggling to turn that content into momentum. So I stepped in and offered to help plan out a few different reels, and then I offered to run ads with the footage that I shot. Now I manage their whole marketing strategy, not just because I pitched them, but because I showed up with a solution. You know, at the end of the day, we're not just selling video. Like, video's great, but it's one tool in the tool belt when it comes to selling solutions for people's problems. Um, you can't, again, like, I needed to hear this for myself. Maybe you need to hear this. You gotta stop just offering video, dude. So, here's what offering more can look like. You shoot a video, but you also send them a couple thumbnail options. That helps them think that, okay, cool, he's already thinking about what it's going to look like on social media. Or you create a recap video, but you also give them behind the scenes to post while they wait. So a good example of this is like when I was just doing Riverfest. I would post my POV of me filming Riverfest day 152 while I was editing the actual recap, to where it's like showing that, like, cool, I'm active and I'm helping push their brand further than the content that I was just contracted for. Next, you follow up with a content calendar that helps them stay consistent. So this might be kind of overstepping if they already have like social media manager, etc. But again, it just shows that you are caring about their brand. Lastly, you take the interview that you shot and you turn it in a short form with hooks and subtitles. So if they just hired you to do like a general long form interview of somebody, you take that and you utilize it to create short form content that can go on social media. And again, you don't need to offer everything, but you should always be listening for the gaps, like, and figure out how to fill them. So again, I mean, we hear some of the craziest stuff being videographers on set. Like, we hear the real struggles of a company. So just hear them, let them sit for a little bit so it doesn't look like you're just over here and just listening in on all their conversations, but then offer them a solution down the road. So when you do this, a few things happen. One, clients stay longer. Two, they refer more people because they're like, oh wow, he actually cares about us. Let's go tell all of our friends about him. And next, you can charge more because you're offering a strategy, just not a service, as I stated before. And lastly, you can stand out in an industry full of order takers because, again, that is how I stood out in this crowd. Like, obviously, we all need order takers when it comes to things. Like, if everyone is trying to offer solutions, it's going to seem washed out and nobody's going to have a professional edge on this stuff. Again, I love my second shooters, but could they do what I do full scale? Probably not. But it's great because I always enjoyed just having somebody come in and film content for me and delivering it to me. I edit, turn it, whatever. I mean, I still do this myself, even for people. Summerfest, I came in and I was just a second shooter for their like media team. Same thing with weddings. I just show up, deliver, and go home. So here's the truth of this: anybody can shoot a clean video. It's not hard nowadays. I've talked about this before, but like the entry level camera, I mean, nowadays it's almost as good as a professional camera like this, to where it's $3,000 to $5,000. I mean, some people could get that for a Christmas gift and be a videographer. So, with that being said, not everybody can help a brand to move forward. So you need to start researching your clients that you're working with and look at their social media and be like, cool, what content performs better, what content performs worse, and kind of help come with them or come to them with ideas of like, hey, I saw this reel did really great. Let's create more content in this style. Obviously, you have those one-off random non-on-brand videos that take off, so you kind of want to stay away from those because you don't want just strictly trendy content for your clients. But if you want to grow this company that you started, don't just deliver. Offer more, offer more, offer more. The value isn't just in what you make, it's how you think. Again, there's so many people that are getting paid nowadays just to be consultants, and it's like they didn't have to create the content. They're just like, hey, that's a great idea. So again, offer more, do more for your clients, and you'll see growth within your company. That's it. Catch y'all. Mic drop. Peace.